What's going on, old family? So this is Luis, and I'm here to bring you the info of what plan for the worst when you are going out to eat. So when you're going out to eat, it's best to always plan. If they say there's a saying, a failure to plan is a plan for failure. So when it comes down with MyFitnessPal, it's really great because you could actually foresee and kind of see the impact. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about what I'm talking about here. So first and foremost, when it comes down to the portal, you're going to see this right here. And under nutritional resources, you have this restaurant ordering out. The restaurant ordering system is really great because what it is going to do is that it'll give you some ideas in terms of how to order at restaurants. Simple as that. So I want you to read through that. That'll definitely help you out when it comes down to ordering the least amount of impact when it does come down to calorie foods. When it does come down to other foods, when you are first is planning. If you know that you have a dinner function or anything like that, and you know that you may want to cheat or something like that, you want to make sure that you do plan for it. And the best way to plan for it is already mark down your food on MyFitnessPal, and you could see the impact. So right now, this is my food for today, and you'll see that I have about 1394 caloric intake remaining. So if I went out to dinner and I added my food, it's going to load the most recent ones. And what we're going to look at is, let's say if I went out to BJ's restaurant. BJ's restaurant. And the reason why I know that is because I already do this. So I went out on Saturday. I went to BJ's restaurant, and then they have all their stuff. And I ordered BJ's zucchini noodles. And looking on here, ahi poke. Let's see here. Where's the zucchini noodles? Lemon thyme chicken. Lettuce wraps. I know you're around here. Potatoes. Dum 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 dum. Come on. Come on. All right. It is not giving me what I am looking for. So BJ's zucchini. And thank gosh for spell check. Noodles. No, I don't want that. Go back. There's all sorts of fun here. There we go. Let's try this again. BJ's. That's the problem with having big hands. Zucchini. Noodles. I'll check that guy. Boom. Search. Boom. Let's see here. BJ's. There it is. Lemon herb chicken and asparagus and zucchini noodles. One order is 640 calories. Okay. So if I choose that one order, and you're going to add it to dinner, and then look at the nutritional info just in case. And you notice it has a lot of fat in it. It's probably due to a lot of the sauce. So what I would probably do, I always like to order all my dishes with the sauce on the side. So that'll decrease on the fat. And then also you'll have your carbohydrates and your protein in that. Just for the sake of adding it to your food, trying not to figure out, okay, how do I decrease the fat calories on here or not? Just enter it in there as if it were that. Sometimes different restaurants and things like that, they'll have some negligible carbs, and I always like to go a little bit higher, record my stuff a little bit higher than actually what it is. So anytime that I go to restaurants, I always make sure to order everything on the sauce on the side, and I try to find something that I want that's going to be somewhat healthy and it's going to fit within my macros. So you notice what happened here is that when I put it in as my fat, I'm 14 grams over on my fat. I'm still within my caloric intake, but I'm still 14 grams over. Don't worry so much about the sodium. Just make sure that you pay attention to the carbohydrates, proteins, and your fats. These are the ones that you're going to want to make sure of. And so I know that when it comes down to zucchini noodles, I probably can't have that because it does have too much fat. So I'll probably have to go in there and try to find a different option. Or better yet, if you already know what's going to happen, then I would look at the foods that do have a lot of fat. And I know off the top of my head, the turkey that I ate this morning had a lot of fat with it. So if I were going out to eat, what I would do is I would have less on the turkey, and now I'll choose a protein source that is going to be less on the fat grams because I know that I want to have this for the evening. So then I would either eat less turkey or choose chicken, okay? And then everything will fit nicely within your caloric intake, okay? And that's a big thing when you come down to going out to eat. If you already know what you're going to eat, then what I would suggest, or where you're going to eat, then what I would suggest is kind of cruise through the menu and just kind of see what's going to be healthy or not. Make sure to enter it in there, and that way it fits within your macros, and enter it at the very beginning, at the same time that you exactly know when you're going to go out to eat. So let's say that I just found out that we're going to go have dinner plans tonight. Cool, awesome. I'm going to enter it in there. That way I know to stay away from certain types of foods if I want to have a good meal or something like that. So make sure to plan for it. Make sure to look at your different options. Make sure it fits within your macros, and just enter it right then and there as soon as you find out that you have those plans. That way you could plan the rest of your day around that one meal. All right. And that's pretty much it for going out to eat at the restaurant. Some other tips I would suggest, like I said, order the sauce on the side and try to get a lot of things on the side. I usually kind of break everything apart, but with zucchini noodles, I really didn't worry about it too much. I did order the sauce on the side, which did help out quite a bit. It does taste a little bit better as well too. All right, that is it.